Gordon Weir. We know about Scientology's claims to reduce drug use, crime, etc., but do they do anything to help their fellow man in even the simplest of ways? Food kitchens/pantries, toy drives, clothes drives, Habitat for Humanity. The only thing I can think of is to grease the palms of some police departments with donations. For that matter, can you think of anything Hubbard did that was positive along these same lines? Well, local Scientology churches or orgs will do food drives and they will do toy drives. I've seen that happen in Minnesota. I saw it happen in Los Angeles, Orange County, Seattle. I saw that. So, yes, they do some of those kinds of charitable work, but that's about all they do. They also do street cleanups. They try to, promote the good name of Scientology or the way to happiness or, one of the front groups of Scientology by doing some kind of community service type activities. But they generally are not super well organized. It takes a lot of work to keep them going. Scientologists are not really big on doing community service or charity work. They're really kind of big on themselves more so. They're pretty selfish people for the most part, but you do see these kind of stabs or efforts at charity mostly during the holiday season, or if there's some specific local event happening and the local Office of Special Affairs person wants to get the org, to contribute or do something about it because it will somehow generate goodwill for Scientology, or at least that's the goal of doing that kind of work is, Scientology, good guys, because they're helping with this food drive, charity, street cleanup, etc., right? There's also mentoring and literacy programs that are real. They do exist. They're tiny, I don't know that they help a whole lot of people, but they do have those areas. For example, I believe it still exists. I could be wrong, but for many, many years, right across the street from the Hollywood Guarantee building on Hollywood Boulevard. Sorry, my bad. Right across the street from that building, that Scientology-owned building, is a literacy mentoring place where kids can go and get some tutoring on how to read and stuff. So there's things like that here and there. This is not a sustained effort. This is not a really heavily invested in effort by Scientology. I've never seen Scientology International throw money down the line to make these things happen. They always rely on parishioner donations or money from Tom Cruise, for example, for that reading center. So David Miscavige isn't really into spending money on any of this, but if individual parishioners want to do something about it, or local orgs want to do something about it, well, that's kind of their job to do that, and they do so. Let's see, anything else? In terms of Hubbard, no, I can't really speak too much to Hubbard's charitable contributions or anything. He always talked a big talk, but I don't know what the guy really did that was so useful or helpful to other people. I mean, he developed Dianetics and Scientology. I guess that was supposed to be useful and helpful, but not really. So, so that's pretty much all I can say on that. I think that gives you a pretty good idea of what's going on in the charities and community service within Scientology.